What's up friends, and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to create a sad Afrobeat in Anvil Studio. This beat will be inspired by the new album from Rema, so let me know in the comments what you think which beat it is. And if you're interested in the sounds which I'm going to use, make sure to check out my Afrobeats producer kit, the link is also in the description. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. So first we're going to adjust the BPM to 95. And we're now going to start off with some synths or some pads. So I'm going to use Omnisphere. And I've just added the presets from a previous computer. User. I'm going to start off with this 808 Mafia Palace pack. So I'm going to start off by using the Key Carpets preset. And right now first I'm going to start off by building the chord progression. So I've adjusted the key to G minor. You could do this by selecting Option, View, Scale Highlight, and then G minor natural scale. So right now we're just going to build the first chord. Creating a 1-bar chord. So I'm going to use a G. And create just a simple 3-note chord. Just Ctrl C, Ctrl B. And then just move those around. Lower the volume a little bit. And then we're going to add the next note, D. Maybe move this one around. And by doing this, we're going to make the chord a little bit more interesting. Then we're going to just copy this one. And then we're just using this F, A, and for example this C. So this is our chord, and we're now pressing Option R. Adjust the velocity a little bit. So we're now created this 8-bar chord progression, and it sounds like this. So right now we're just going to add another element, and let's use Omnisphere again. I'm going to search for a pad which we can add on top of this one. So I'm using this pad March, which is a random preset. I'm just going to paste this one into this one. Open it up. In this case, remove this one. And then shorten the notes, just a random, something like this. And play around with the position of the pad. Move it up 1 octave. So I've adjusted some of the notes, so it's not playing exactly the same chord, and it sounds like this. And adjusted the length of these notes. And right now I want to give this progression some more power, so I'm gonna add the piano. So let's just use the piano V2 from Arturio, and I'm just gonna use the American Init preset. So I'm copying this chord progression into this one. And I want to add the root notes. So drawing it in the root notes. D. That sounds way much better. And right now I'm just gonna add a random element on top of this one. So I'm gonna use Serum, and I'm just gonna search for some keys. So I found this keys being preset. I'm gonna turn down the velocity a little bit. I'm gonna add a melody on top of the chord progression using those notes. That sounds great. So I'm just duplicating this one, paste it right here. So I've just copied it and then just make an adjustment to this one. Instead of this D6, turn up one octave to D7. Do exactly the same for this one. And let's have a listen how it sounds right now. Still sounds pretty logic. So I'm turning down the volume a little bit. So right now we've added the melody layers. And right now I'm gonna add some drums and later on add a bass line, which fits perfect together with the drums and the rhythm we're going to add right now. So I'm gonna open up my Afrobeats producer kit, drums one shots, and I'm just gonna drag in a kick. Doesn't really matter which one it is. So dragging in this one. And then I'm gonna drag in a rim shot. And we're already using some synths which contain a lot of high frequencies. So we have to make sure we're dragging in some great drums which can match, so can stand out. This one. Maybe reduce the reverb a little bit. I'm gonna layer this with a snap and a clap. So first snap, this paro snap, and a clap. Let's use this simple 808 clap. So right now we're gonna drag this in. When you draw in drums from my sample pack, make sure to draw them in at 78% volume. So I've created this rim shot loop. And right now we're gonna add the clap layer. And right now I'm gonna layer it with every third triplet rim shot. Alright, now I'm just gonna copy this one and paste it into this one. I remove the second one and the third one. Alright, I'm pasting it into the arrangement. And just to already fill up the space, I'm gonna add a shaker. Let's use this one. Alright, now I'm gonna draw in the kick. Do something different right here. That one right here. So this is our kick pattern, and right now I'm just gonna add some more percussions. So right now I'm gonna drag in the hi-hat. Let's use this one. So I'm gonna create a drum roll. So I'm gonna select 1/4 step, select the paint function, draw in this roll. I'm gonna select half a step and add something in right here. Maybe move this one to the right. That sounds great, so I'm just using this one again. Add this one at the exact same position. And maybe just use another part of the roll. So this is the final hi-hat roll pattern. I played around with the velocity a little bit and it sounds like this. So just to add some tiny details to the drum roll. So let's just make the rim sound a little bit more aggressive. So I'm gonna add some metal sounds. Let's use this bill. Use the exact same rim shot. Turn up one octave. And I'm gonna add another shaker. So let's use shaker 15. So I've added this just to fill up the empty space. And I've added something right here, which I think keeps the drum loop interesting. So right now I'm gonna add a Snare Alternative. So I'm gonna use Snare Alternative 8. So this goes together with the typical triplet pattern, and I've added one note right here. So we're gonna have a listen. So as you can hear, I'm pushing the hi-hats to the background. They're not that present anymore. Our now is sounding a little bit more full. And let's just add another head, so open head, to add some more high frequencies. So let's use this one. Perfect. Alright, now it's time to add a bass line. So I'm just gonna start off by using a bass from Purity. And I think there is a great jazz guitar preset. So I'm using this jazz clean preset. This one. I'm just gonna follow the root notes, so these notes from the original chord progression. And then I'm using an A, I'm doing exactly something similar. So I'm not moving anything around, using the exact same melody. And it sounds like this. But it contains not that much low frequency. So we're gonna add a simple sine or sub bass to this bass line. So I'm going to use 3 OSC, turn this one down to 0, turn down the volume of the 2 other oscillators, and then I'm just copying this one into this one. So right now we've added a lot of low frequencies, turn down the velocity. So right now I'm adding around 20% of swing. And right now we're going to add a drum roll, and I'm going to create this one from scratch. So I'm going to select toms, processed, high. So I'm going to pick a random one, which is already processed and contains some reverb. I'm adding this at the end of every bar. And of course at C. Do exactly the same at the A bar. That's great. And I'm just adding another one from this pick. Let's use this one. And of course, which I like to add to a drum roll is using a 1/3 triplet rhythm. So I'm adding this in right now. So make sure 3 notes fit into one step. And it sounds like this. As you can already hear what's going on. Alright, now just add a natural tom. For example, a djembe. As you can see, I've added a lot of djembes to this one. Let's use djembe 38. Slightly in the background. And then I'm using another instrument. So for example, let's use a snare. Let's use this one, and we're going to create a roll. So I'm going to select 1/4 step, paint function, something like this, and then play around with the velocity, drag it upwards. So that's it for now. Alright, now I'm going to mix the elements, add some reverb, and create the final arrangement and show you the final beat. So I've quickly created this beat, arranged it, and I've added one more a new element. So I've recorded the piano and I've reversed it. And it sounds like this. And it's playing in the background following the original chord progression. So right now I'm going to talk you through the arrangement and play half of the beat. So I hope you enjoy it. So first is the bass line and all the keys, the piano and the reverse piano. very simple. I've added some delay and reverb on the reverse piano. This is the second omnisphere pad. I've added the simple EQ and the shaker box, and just add some width, just to be the first keys to be in the middle and this one to be stereo. Piano coming in again. Remove the kick right here. Top melody coming in. Just using the EQ to remove some of the high frequencies. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in one of my next tutorials.